in the middle of the session.
All right. Yeah, where's my gavel? All right, well, are we ready to go? Awesome. Well, it is 7 o'clock on the dot. Let's call this meeting to order. Ruth, would you take roll, please?
Andy Hitchcock.
Here.
Mike Malloy.
Here.
John Buda.
Here.
Cindy Mateja.
Here.
Marty O'Toole.
Here. All right, we got a couple things on the agenda tonight. Before we get to those, we'll take a review of the meeting minutes from October 15th. Has everyone had a chance to review those? Any questions or discussion, amendments, anything like that?
No.
All right, well, hearing none, I'll make a motion to approve the minutes from October 15th as is. Can I get a second?
I'll second.
Ruth?
Andy Hitchcock.
I was not here, I will abstain.
Mike Malloy.
Yes.
John Buda.
Yes.
Cindy Mateja.
Yes.
Marty O'Toole.
Yes. All right, well, thing one down. Before we get to our two agenda items tonight, Bridie, would you swear in anyone who is giving testimony, please?
Yes, if anyone wishes to speak, if you could please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Thank you.
All right, so item number one, BZA case number 25-14 is for the Village of South Russell for a salt dome here on this property. Mayor Coons, do you want to start us off?
Yes.
You know how this works?
We're going to triple attack you with Council Member Kavanaugh, Street Commissioner Young. One of the first things is they tell you, don't try this at home, don't try to print at home, but these are the best I have. The salt dome that is present needs to be taken down like 2 years ago, to be frank. The new salt dome will be about the same height, 32 feet. It'll be taller than the street structure that we presently have. Ruth has a picture of it.
Yeah.
She's going to find a
Hoping
picture
to
of
get
it.
him. Yes.
While she does that, the other group is going to talk about what the engineer said, why it needs to be this high. You want to?
I am just. Good evening, everybody. Salt storage building has a peak height of 32 feet to accommodate the wall span and storage capacity unique to the building. The clear height inside must be high enough to facilitate loading and unloading. That was a big deal. It was also important during design discussions that the sidewalls be tall enough to allow our salt trucks to fit under the covered storage areas along the sides of the building. Please let me know if you need a more detailed description of the building size and height. As for the outlet spillway on Full Croft Pond, there's definitely,
No, that's a different issue.
sorry, yeah, thanks, that's from Eric, the engineer.
Yeah, you can see the one side. Our side's going to have some flares up so we can get our trucks underneath those, so we don't go. Tim Young, you want to take it from here, so what's going to be happening? They all.
So I have a picture of, so this is Orange's salt structure, so ours will be very similar to that. I actually have, you may have seen it before. I don't know if everybody's.
Are those the old plans, Tim?
It's just the rendering of the building.
I didn't get that, so it's not, I can't
Oh.
project on the screen.
I have this if anybody wants to see it a little closer, but instead of having a single-sided storage like this building right here, it'll have both sides. One side will be 30 feet deep, which should accommodate our big plow trucks. We'll be able to back under fully and be sheltered. And the other side will be material storage, which helps us with a variety of different issues. The building we currently have is a piling style building, so they blow the salt in and it kind of cones up. This building that we're proposing is a push-in building, so it's very important to be able to back a truck in and dump the truck inside the building. It's a safer, more efficient way to handle salt is why we're looking for it. And as the large dumps come in and dump, they need that clearance when the bed goes up, as to not hit the structure, create problems.
The dark area that you see is all concrete. So the walls, we're talking very all walls of concrete.
But the two things, they don't say salt dome anymore. Domes are passe, and ODOT, does not recommend that they do those. And so with the truck capacity, which we're very lucky to have the good trucks, and the in and out, that is the difference. So the height is necessary. The wings just are common sense. The side things is what you have called the wings and the wings.
Should not be any more offensive to the neighbors who look from behind, because it's going to be basically the same height. It's all hidden by the trees from this point of view, so there's going to be a couple of people that don't see the new structure. That should be it. Anything else?
I mean, the height also for dumping in to give us for shedding water and snow off the building is why we have to be able to hire for those overhangs to be able to get our equipment in and out. So that's why you have to go that much higher to kind of the slope of the roof and the end height goes out. Height connection.
The neighbors might not know who you are, you better introduce yourself.
I'm Tim, I'm the street commissioner. Sorry, so it's just kind of, it works a little smoother, and the flow for our equipment in and out and islands just more efficient.
From a beauty aspect, I don't want any salt to look at because I'm being facetious here but truthful. In 1998, we had the 75th anniversary where the current salt dome is in big tents. Daryl Johnson was our street guy at the time. And we set up and we had a great program with 6 of what I call the Sons of the Pioneers. They were men that had lived here since the beginning of the village and only one of them left. Then of course, we need to have salt storage. So that was built. And I said, can we have that land back? And, could we have that land back after this goes? And, comments on that.
So I've got a handful of questions for you. So if I heard correctly, the height of the new building will match the existing. So the
32 feet.
current dome is 32 feet tall. The new structure will be 32 feet tall. So basically trading off. And we're going to demolish the existing structure when the new one is built.
Yes.
When do we plan to start building this structure?
We probably plan to start probably in 2023 was our initial discussion of this. He's chomping at the bit right now. And we'll build it, once you get those walls out before the weather changes
Okay,
soon.
okay. Hence the reason for the special meeting tonight as opposed to waiting another few weeks. Okay. My next question is for Dave. Why is this considered an accessory structure? And I guess that's kind of maybe a silly question, but like we've got buildings all over here.
It's not attached to the main structure.
So what is the main structure of 5205? This building, the street department?
To all main structures,
Mm-hmm.
there's an accessory structure. It's like a detached garage.
Okay.
So does it have to do with if you heat the building and people are in it?
It is, it's unoccupiable,
Okay.
okay?
You could build another office building on this property and it would be considered
Correct,
not an accessory structure, but a
correct.
there are trees back there, any reason to think that we need additional coverage, any additional vegetation? I didn't see it in the daytime, to be honest with you, so I don't know if they're evergreens or if they're deciduous or if it matters.
This is mixed and brush. But yeah, eventually we want to line the whole back of the south and the east part of the property.
Okay.
What you can see from Chillicothe when you look across that catch basin,
Mhm.
have trees along there.
Okay. That's what I got. How about other members of the board?
No questions.
The only thing I had was, Tim and I believe you said it would be 2,000 tons of salt that would be put in there, so that's an average amount that we would need.
Yeah, that's what we've done in the past, and we put into the old building here,
Okay,
and it is, it's typically overfilled at 2,000. When we put it in here by standard, I mean, we can get it in there, but it doesn't mean it's designed exactly for that.
okay,
The new one is designed to handle that.
okay. Thank you.
Are the flared roofs on the side, are those at all enclosed or are those just roof shelter?
Will all be open.
Yeah, currently they're all completely open. They'll just have pilings in post on the ends.
And the roof material is what?
I believe it's calling for just a standard shingle.
Anything else from the board? Anything else from the audience or the applicant?
Thank you for setting this meeting, we really appreciate it.
Of course. All right, well, so hearing no other conversation or discussion, I'll make a motion. For the property located at 5205 Chillicothe Road, I make a motion to approve a 17-foot height variance. So the structure can have a maximum height of 32 feet to be constructed as a detached salt storage building.
Second.
Questions or discussion on the motion?
Nope.
Ruth?
Andy Hitchcock,
Yes?
Mike Malloy,
Yes.
John Ruda,
Yes.
Cindy Matejka,
Yes,
Marty O'Toole.
Yes.
You get your variance?
Thank you very much.
All right. Good job, thank you.
Yeah. All right, well. South Russell Street, saved for another season. Next up on the agenda is BZA case number 25-15. Katie and Michael Mooney, homeowners at 951 Bell Road, are seeking a 10-foot front yard area variance for a new front porch. Who is here to speak? Mr. Mooney?
Yeah.
All right. If you would just give us a little bit of background on what you're trying to do. We've seen the plans and have at least the application, but fill us in, please.
Basically, we're just asking for a 10-foot variance because the law is written that you have to be a 75-foot setback. Right now, we're at 65.
Okay.
So just want to try to put a front porch on the house. It's going to come out 10 feet. It's going to run the length of the house.
Okay.
Kind of spruce up the house a little bit.
It was my idea.
That's on the record now. I've got a handful of questions. I'm sure other board members will as well. Do you require HOA approval from the country estates? Have you received that?
Not yet.
Okay.
You have that in process?
No, I had thought that this was the first step to see if,
A point of clarification, the application says that you are currently 90 feet from the right-of-way, which by my math would put you 80 feet from it. But what I've heard is that you are 75 feet and the 10-foot extension would bring you within the right-of-way. Can you confirm the math? I just want to make sure.
we're from the front of the house to the center line of the street on 105.
Plus 35 is 70.
So if you take away 30,
Still math doesn't.
So as I look at page 2 of the application, it says setback of the existing structure 90 feet from the lot line. I just want to make sure we're looking at the same numbers, that's all. It affects how I state a motion,
the
that's all.
house as it sits right now is 75 feet
Okay,
on one
So then we'll need to adjust the, is that something I can correct on here or have him initial it?
Yeah, or just ask if he's willing to amend it, sure.
Okay.
What, are you looking at the site plan page?
No, I'm looking at your application, page 2 of 3.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
Okay.
this one, these numbers, is that correct, Andy?
I'm sorry?
These numbers right here? The
Uh,
90, 80,
Yes.
yeah,
Letter C.
yeah.
So I understand, you took a measurement from the front of the house to the midpoint of Bell Road, right? So then that's 105. So you're assuming a 30-foot right-of-way, right? So that's how you got to 75, correct?
So this part is correct. On this part,
Yes.
Okay.
Are you willing to amend the application to adjust that from 90 to 75? Perfect. That answers my first question. My second question is, Dave, kind of hard to judge 75 feet as you drive past the house. I'm just curious, within the village, is that a common, I mean, do we have properties that encroach on that 75 feet? Is it very common? Is it kind of common? Is it?
Yeah, we do.
Mhm,
It's common, the older homes especially.
mhm.
With what? Older homes.
In some of the houses on the west end,
Mhm.
they do that too. But, the gentleman came in for the application and what he wanted to do, it was 75 feet, we go by what he says.
Yeah.
All good.
Okay. The reason I ask, it kind of hard to judge, and yet you drive past and you see a lot of houses that probably kind of look like they might be, and I just trying to figure out, are they within character? Is this, how egregious is this? So thank you for that. And then last question on my end, have you heard from any neighbors, any concerns, any issues from any of the neighboring properties?
I mean, I like to think that I have the best neighbors ever.
I know your
Like
neighbors.
you sit right behind me, but I was seeing it.
No, we
That would be great.
actually have encouraged the
Okay.
idea because it just does so much for the house.
Mhm.
It improves the whole appearance of the neighborhood.
Yep.
We're the next door neighbors.
Just big hedges out front. Isn't it?
Yeah.
So those are my questions. Thank you. Anyone else from the board?
I do not. I mean, I understand the ask, I don't have any questions.
I think you asked all my questions, Andy.
I should have let you go first.
That's all right.
John?
Same as Cindy.
All right. Anything else from the applicants? Pretty straightforward. Okay. So I will make a motion for the property let's see, make sure I get the case number. For BZA case number 25-15 for the property located at 951 Bell Road. I make a motion to approve a 10-foot front yard setback to permit a new front porch to be located no closer than 65 feet from the right-of-way, subject to a homeowners association approval of your plans. Can I get a second? John, thank you. Any questions or discussion on the motion?
I just have a question. What happens if the HOA does not approve it? Not that I see any reason they wouldn't, but I just have a question so they know what to do next.
Yeah, so our approval is independent of any of that, but subject to. So if our motion, or excuse me, our approval is only granted if the homeowners association approves. So
Okay.
I don't know what you would do if your homeowners association said no, but that's a civil matter there. So, great question. Anything else on the motion? Ruth, roll.
Andy Hitchcock,
Yes?
Mike Malloy,
Yes.
John Buda,
Yes.
Cindy Matejka.
Yes.
Marty O'Toole.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you guys.
Yeah, of course.
Appreciate it.
It should be very nice.
Yeah.
And it will
that's
be nice.
fantastic.
Appreciate it.
Those are the only two agenda items, excuse me. Any new business from the board? Any old business? We did not get any applications for November for the regularly scheduled meeting, so we canceled that. So potentially mid-December, but we'll find out at some point. So with nothing else on the agenda, we'll call this meeting to a close at 7:20.
Well done. Brady, how are you this evening?
Good, how are you?
Good. How are those big sons of yours?
They're good, at school. One's gonna be 21 in a couple weeks. And the other one is 19.